Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, your number one source of Botafogo news in English. Happy Sunday to everybody. Botafogo yesterday beat Boavista in the semifinal of the Taça Rio, is the other tournament that happens in Rio State. It's part of the state championship. Botafogo lost to Flamengo in the other semifinal of the Taça Guanabara. Now we will play the Taça Rio. The team yesterday was a mix of U20 players with some reserves and also marked the debut of Edenilson, which is the newest signing of Botafogo, that it is coming from Grêmio. He is a midfielder, particularly a central defensive midfielder. He's 35, 36 years old, so he's up there in age, but he's an experienced player, and he's coming to just be an extra addition to the squad. We're not signing him to be a starter. That's because our starter is Christian Medina, former Boca Juniors player and now former Estudiantes player. And we are in desperate need of that particular position in the midfield. Botafogo, ever since losing Marlon Freitas and losing Gregory, lost a lot of quality in that particular area of the pitch. Now we have Danilo, which is different characteristics of both Marlon Freitas and Gregory, and Christian Medina certainly has different characteristics. Medina's sort of a little more defensive than Danilo. He's not known for scoring goals. He does not have a good shot from outside the box. It's something that it's been known to Christian Medina. In Estudiantes, he scored 0 goals. But then when he left, the amount of goodbye messages and messages thanking Medina are really something else. For a player that hasn't scored a single goal for Estudiantes to have that kind of send off is, it says something. So Medina's got a lot of quality. So I'm really happy to see that. I'm really happy to see that Danilo's finally going to have a partner that it's really up, as far as qualities there with him. Now, Edenilson comes to be an extra man. Botafogo is really close to signing Zé Lucas, I believe that's the name, from Sport Clube Recife. He's a 17-year-old. He's highly regarded as one of the best players in his position at his age level, and the potential for the growth is immense. And yesterday was also the debut of Johan. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Johan Hernandez is left back, a Colombian left back, also is highly regarded in his position. Hernandez had a really, really bad injury not too long ago. Up until that injury, the guy had basically had to learn how to walk again. It was a tough injury for him. And up until that point, he was in the list of the top 10 best left backs, up and coming left backs in the world. So hopefully he can find his form here. We saw a lot of quality from him. He always trying to take players one-on-one, trying to dribble, trying to be offensive, trying to get as deep as he can on the pitch to get in the cross or get a pass back or across to the 18. I like what I saw, and I think in this system by Anselmi, he's going to be very useful as long as he can keep his form and as long as he finds himself again. But other than that, was pretty good. Villalba, not too bad. I liked what I saw. Artur Novaes, man, keep this kid's name in your memory because he is something else. For as young as he is, for the composure and how he plays on the pitch, that is a name to remember. I think we're going to see a lot more of this guy coming up. And I think he's going to be a player that Botafogo is going to cash in within a year or two. Very happy to see his performance. But other than that, we got a few matches coming up. Next week, we have the return against Potosí. It's going to be at home at the Newton Santos. Botafogo lost the first game in Bolivia, 4,000 feet in altitude, which is absolutely insane. The return match is Wednesday, February 25th at 6:30 p.m. I think I'm going to miss the first half of that, but I should be able to follow through on the second half of that match. And the match against Vitória for the Brasileirão was going to be on the 25th. It will no longer be on that day. It's going to get rescheduled, and then on Saturday at 4:30 on the 28th, Botafogo will play Boavista, leg 2 of 2 in the semifinal of the Taça Rio, and then we continue on March 11th with the Brasileirão. So yeah, and I think all the way until the end of March, Botafogo will play 2 matches every week. It's a lot of matches, so it's very important for us to get some new players, get some new signings, because we will need to use the entire depth of our squad. No questions asked. No questions asked. We need more players. So hopefully there is more coming. And not so other good news. Botafogo had massive waves of firings. Botafogo let go of a lot of employees, trying to cut and being able to invest more into the first team, because the club is having a financial crisis, an immense financial crisis of the level that we saw, pre-SAF, pre-John Texter. So in those firings, I think the most important ones and the biggest ones are Claudio Caçapa. He's been here for a few years now. And when the going got tough, Caçapa was the one that picked up the pieces while the club, hired and found a new coach. Claudio Caçapa was there, and the ups, the most of the ups and the lowest of the downs. So I'm very upset to see Claudio Caçapa go. I'm very upset, very upset. I thought he was phenomenal, exceptional while he was with us. Nothing but gratitude to Caçapa. And another one is a guy that I do not know personally, but I've had many interactions with him over the course of the years, is Rafael Rezende. Rafael was a former commentary and analyst at Sport TV in Brazil. He was, part of Group Global, which is a huge TV group in Brazil, huge media group with several channels. He used to be part of their primetime TV shows when they spoke about the week of the Brasileirão and the teams. He was always there, and he quit that job to take a job at Botafogo to be a scouting professional, a scouting analyst. And a lot of the signings, quality signings, and the quality work that Botafogo had done over the years, especially in 2023, 2024, Rafael Rezende was the right-hand man of Brito. So I'm also very upset to see Rafael Rezende go. Just a guy that over the years, even before he left Sport TV, we have the same friends and same group messages and chats, and always speaking of the work that he was doing and what they were trying to achieve and his point of view. Very knowledgeable. It's a huge loss for Botafogo. So I wish Rafael nothing but the best. I know somebody's going to pick him up real quick. A guy of his caliber do not stay in the market for very long. So he'll find a job. So that's it. We will continue to bring you more news as they come. If anything major happens before Wednesday, I will try to bring something. I'll try to maybe get Tristan to record a quick video to upload here. If not, we will talk about the match against Nacional Potosí, maybe on Wednesday, but we'll bring you a video about that sooner than later. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.